Today we're going to be talking about adding a couple of elements in a WordPress website that are critical to search engine optimization. Those two elements are your title tag and meta description. So the first thing I'm going to do is get logged into the back end of our WordPress website, and I've already done that here. This is the conversion pipeline site, and the page in question is our SEO training page. And here you can see that we have this page that has a lot of a lot of content, text content on it. And of course, the hope is that somebody does a search for SEO training and they find this page and then go and contact us. So the two elements that we're talking about are the title tag and meta description. And I want to show you how to quickly and easily update both so that the page is better optimized for search engine optimization. Those two elements are really the key, some of the key elements in the on-page optimization for a page. So first, you log in, get to your the admin side. In this case, I'm going to look at the page. This is the user-facing page, and this is the admin side of the same page. And for this page, we want to optimize for SEO training in Northern Virginia, something like that. So if a user does go to Google and type in that search query, we're more likely to show up. So in WordPress, once you log in, you have your page name here and your permalink and the body copy. Depending on your page editor, you might have a slightly different view. This is an older page editor here, or the traditional one, I should say. And then at the very bottom, if you keep scrolling down, you'll see our Yoast SEO plugin. There are lots of different plugins for search engine optimization. Yoast is one of the more popular ones and one that we use in all of our SEO implementations. So once you get down to the Yoast SEO section of your website, you're going to see what's labeled as the Google preview. And you simply click on this box, and that allows you to update the title tag and the meta description. So in this case, the SEO title is SEO training class in-person training for search engine optimization. And I'm actually going to change that a little bit. We're going to keep in-person training for search engine optimization. Actually, I'm going to take out in-person, and I'm going to make it best SEO training class, training for search engine optimization. The meta description is really okay the way it is. We want a full, complete sentence in the neighborhood of 150 characters, plus or minus, and a complete thought. The two things you need to remember for these two areas. One is that the key phrase that you're optimizing for appears early on in your title tag, and that your title tag is somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 70 characters with spaces. For a meta description, we also want your target search query, your target key phrase to appear, and we want the length to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 characters with spaces. And the reason we want your target key phrase to appear in the meta description is because Google will highlight that text in a search engine result. So if a user, I've actually done this ahead of time here. I just did this search, SEO training in Northern Virginia. And once you get past all the ads, you see our ad here, our listing here. And you can see that Google has highlighted SEO training. And the reason they highlighted that is because it was part of the search query itself. So if the word is part of the search query, Google will highlight that text in the snippet of text down here. So that's it. Those two elements are the key elements for on-page search engine optimization. There are others to be covered at a different time, but just going through your website and updating the title and meta description in the manner I described for each page is going to get your site in better shape than most that are out there. I hope you found this helpful.